Welcome y'all to Stivers Homestead. Man, my hair is fluffy. Whew, got poof going. All right, so today we are doing some raised bed building and we got a cool little piece of wood that we want to show you also. We're kind of making a change here in the 13th hour. Yesterday I told you all that we were gonna do some stuff in the tilled garden. Scratch that. Yep. We're still gonna put plants in there, but we're just not doing the no-till thing happening because we got this. So we have a lumber mill that is 20 minutes from our house. So they sell firewood bundles. They're 35 a piece and you get nice solid slabs in there. Some is just scrap. But we got two bundles. We got a bundle and then my father-in-law got a bundle. There he is. But we got it all here and I've laid out some pieces that are the most, most even across the entire board to equal around 12 inches, 12 to 10. And that's gonna be the size of our raised beds. So that is what we're doing today. Can't beat that deal. And family decided to come over today. Say hi, Katie.
She doesn't want to be on.
There she is. And my dad. Hello, everybody.
I knew he was gonna bring me.
You want to work? Got things to do.
Hey, we'll see you, Larry. We appreciate you.
Thank you. Love you.
Okay, 3 garden beds done. So let's take a look at them. So when we did these, I gave you precise measurements, told you exact wood I used. That is not gonna be the case here. So these are, like I said earlier, it's really considered firewood. However, it's a mix of different cedars and walnuts and different things that are there. But it's all good. It's got, I mean, it's an outside wood, right? It's a tree. So we did 3 of them. Now, one thing about these is you're not gonna have a perfect, let's say 12 inches of dirt everywhere. So what I tried to do was I measured them out. All the high spots are 12 or more, so maybe some are about 13 or 14, and some of my lowest spots. The lowest I can get is 10 inches. That's the lowest that we have, so nothing smaller than that. But they are 8 foot long. They are 8 foot long bundles, and then we got 3 foot wide. Of course, how you see that we put the screws in, we lost a couple inches on each edge. However, when we do that, it's gonna take a little bit pressure off the screws on the way that we're gonna do it. So we were able to get 3 of them out. Honestly, I just ran out of screws. So that's why we have 3. However, I think they look really cool. It's a nice rustic log cabin look. Had my dad and of course Bradley here helping us. Ladies were supervising, making sure we do it right. So now we're all gonna go get some dirt and blow these bad boys up. But I think they look pretty good. They're done. And y'all, I think they look super cool. I love the look. I love the unfinished wood, kind of having the bark on the side. Looks like little trees, looks like you're in a campground or something. I love how they look. So, our nursery, I guess it's prime springtime, went up on their soil prices. You got the same soil that's in these, super soil, that's in these, and it was about $13 more a scoop. So, hopefully y'all aren't experiencing the same thing at y'all's nurseries, but man, I wasn't too happy when I got there. But you know, that being, they're in, it's done. We're gonna have some awesome vegetables up in here. So just to run it down real quick, we got this wood from our local lumber mill. So untreated, raw cuts. They actually call it their firewood bundles. So if you have a sawmill near you, check their firewood bundles. It's not, we never use it for firewood. All the stuff's too good of cuts to be using for that. So I went there, my father-in-law, Jen, the kids, we all went there to kind of check it out to see, will this work? Because I know Maya does a lot of stuff with this. He kind of made his out of it, but he also used tin because they were kind of slimmer cuts. Some other people use it for chicken coops and different building type materials, but I was like, I think they have at least, you know, 10 to 15 inches thick. So we just need to go look at the bundles to see if there's enough for us to make our raised beds out of it. If you do it this route, you can't, you don't want perfect, right? So it's not gonna be perfect cuts. You're not gonna have square edges all the way around. You got rough cut, but it's part of the look. So anyways, we went up there, we checked it out. That wasn't anything smaller than 10 inches. So I'm trusting Luke at MI Gardener that 10 inches is all I need. Most places are 12, but some of the lower spots are 10. So we kind of went right at the top and kept everything right at 10 inches, deep, full of soil. So we got it. You know, like I showed you all earlier, incredibly great deal with the amount of wood we got. Literally not a single piece of that's gonna be used for firewood, which is what they planned for it. We're gonna build some stuff. So I got pallets, I got firewood, and we're gonna build some awesome stuff out here. But let's kind of check them out. As you can see, I mean, it's all the way filled to the rim. In a rough estimate, well, it's not rough, it's pretty accurate. They're 3 foot wide by 8 foot long. However, you can see that I put it on the inside, so we lost a couple inches on that 3 foot, but it's big enough to run one plant. Whoa, I couldn't be a meteorologist, I ain't got the green screen, but we can run 2 plants down it, and there we go. So we can run 2 plants down the line there. We'll probably do some peppers and different stuff that are in there, something that doesn't really need to grow up a trellis or anything. There's the second one, and then you can see my third one. It looks like it's low, but that piece was real high. I'm probably gonna have to get the chainsaw out on that one. But I don't know, y'all. I think this garden's really coming together. We still got our tilled garden over here. I think we're gonna turn that into the pumpkin and watermelon patch now. But we about ready. Here's one thing. We're ready to put stuff in the ground with all the action we have. However, we're gonna have a weed problem with all this grass. So our local county, they do free mulch weekend, and that's usually when we try to like to bulk up. We've been calling them about every week. When y'all gonna have that free mulch day so we can go get some? They still ain't got a day set, so I'm kind of waiting on that to see how much we can get out of it before I start going buying mulch. You know, can't beat free, right? A lot of stuff here we got's free, so. But yeah, so we need to do that. I'm still gonna put something other, that caterpillar trellis and help out with the weeds there, you know. We're about to kick hardcore in summer, so this grass is gonna get tall if I don't do something soon. But you know, just a little extra I gotta mow for the meantime until we can get that mulch down and get everything really prettied up. But the urgent need right now is getting something to put these plants in, because we got plenty of them still. So I think we're there. We now have 5 total raised beds. We got our 4 pallet trellises, and then we got a ginormous tilled garden, and then all of our grow bags that are over there, which we still have some more. But I used every ounce of dirt we had to fill these bad boys up, so we might have to get some potting soil or something at Lowe's on this next round for the container gardening. But I hope y'all like this idea. It's cheap. I mean, your soil's expensive, right? You know, you don't want to cheap there. You want to make sure you get good amended soil if you're not able to make it yourself, which we aren't. We don't have all the materials just yet. Our compost pile is building, but it's not good hardy soil to be putting in raised beds, because you want some good veggies. So you don't want to cheap there, but these beds are great. Like I said, I kind of got the inspiration from mine when he did his and theirs, but I didn't want to do that tin. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just I was really trying to find the cheapest way to do it, and we can't find any tin around here for free. Even if it's rusty and old, people pay high dollar for it. I guess they like the look, I don't know. So I was like, how can we use this wood to make cheap pallets? There it is. Y'all hear the goats? That wood, I would say in those 3 beds, because we have this huge pile over there. That cost us $70 total. It was 2 bundles for 35 each. I would say those 3 beds, 10 bucks. 10 bucks for all that wood. And I made 3 raised beds. I mean, I'm gonna be able to make raised beds and do our dream and cover this entire backyard with that. And then we can just get the soil as more money comes in, because you don't want to cheap there, and we can fill them up. But you can't beat it. You know, if you have a lumber mill that sells firewood bundles, check it out. I'm telling you, you won't regret it. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope they gave you a great idea for cheap beds, and knowing that you don't have to do them ginormously huge. And as long as you don't care about them being perfect squares like our 4 back there, which are our pretty babies, these are awesome. I mean, they look really good. So I hope you all enjoyed. I know I enjoyed. I'm not near as tired as doing those other 4, because it took a lot less to fill up with the smaller size. But this is it for this episode of The Stivers. We'll catch y'all again next time. See you.